The Arena Stage presenting the world premiere of Blood Quilt. It begins April 24th, and one of the stars, Tonye Patano, formerly the star on Showtime's Weeds, is starring in the show, in the play. Thanks so much for coming in to talk with us.
So glad to be here.
You guys are gearing up for this Friday's opening performance. How are rehearsals going?
We are in the thick of it. Actually, we're in the middle of tech. This is a world premiere. This is a new piece. It's never been done before. So there's lots of changes, lots of exciting things going on.
Lots of kinks to work out.
Lots of kinks to work, but that's the joy of it. That's the beauty of it.
And I would think live theater, there's no other adrenaline rush like it.
Well, there's no comparison. You know, it's one of those things where the final character is the audience that comes, and once they're in place, then we have a show. And live theater is such that, you know, they only see that performance. The next audience sees something else.
Right.
So it's a unique experience and exchange that happens nowhere else.
So let's talk about the play, Blood Quilt. Yes. It's about these four sisters that come together, and they are kind of sifting through their mother's will. Well,
yes. The Jernigan sisters are a unique group. They are born in a small island off the coast of Georgia, Gullah Geechee culture. And it's sort of one of those situations where modernity and legacy sort of clash. Things are changing, life is changing, but the island has stayed the same. The mother has died. They get together annually for their quilting corner, their quilting circle. And this particular one is unique because Mama's dead, and we find out that there's a will, and so things explode, secrets come out, and it's putting those pieces back together again, and finding out who these women are.
And when you start talking about family secrets, things get juicy.
It's messy, it's juicy, it's all of those things. And Katori Hall is a brilliant playwright, and she writes that way. She writes in a way that throws all the pieces on the table and pushes them together and pushes them and moves them around, and we're in that process now. And then once it's all together and weaved together, a beautiful quilt, a beautiful tapestry comes out.
And now it's billed as a comedy drama.
It is.
Does it tend to skew one more than the other? It sounds pretty heavy.
Well, right now it's all of the above. It's like life, you know. One minute you're laughing, the next minute you're crying. One minute you're having a sincere moment, the next minute something ridiculous happens. But it's life, it's real, and it's gutsy. There's generational differences. There are clashes between legacy and modernity, and all of those things. Women fighting for what they believe in, and fighting for change, fighting to keep things as they are. It's a wide range of ages within the sisters, and one of the nieces who is a young girl. So it's the idea of bringing technology into this old-fashioned world. So it's all of those things. So. And
you became a household name with your role on Weeds.
Halia James. That's right.
Can you talk a little bit about what it's like to go from television to the stage? I mean, what kind of characteristics can you carry over, and what's just completely different?
Well, theater, like I said, it's a live, living, organic thing. Film and television tend to be a director and an editor's medium. I can give it a performance, but they pick the ultimate performance. So that's primarily the difference. But originating a role is always the same, in that you're the one sort of, you know, breaking ground. And so in that way they're very similar, doing a world premiere and creating a character in the same way I did with Halia. You know, no one has ever done Halia, and no one will do Halia since. The difference with this is that somebody will play my character, Clementine, at some time in the future, but I get to sort of carve her out and create her, you know, literally bring her into the world.
And make her unique.
That's correct.
So for folks who want to head to Arena Stage and see the world premiere this Friday, what can they expect?
Well, this Friday they can expect a lot of excitement. Again, we're changing the script daily, and it's going to be burgeoning. These next 2 weeks, there are going to be changes during the day, and that kind of thing. So I always think the earlier you get to see something that's never been put out before, the better, because you're going to get to see something that ultimately nobody else will see. But they're going to see a lot of heart, a lot of love, and a lot of excitement with the Blood Quilt.
Oh, it sounds fantastic. And this is the 65th anniversary season of Arena Stage, so it's a wonderful time to be involved with that theater. So we wish you the best of luck.
Well, thank you.
Get out, go see Blood Quilt. Starts this Friday. You will not be disappointed.